Well, the Blue Jays, they split the two-game series against the Atlanta Braves. Now, we had a feeling this could happen today. Why? J.A Happ gets the start. We'll get to him in a little bit. But the Jays find a way to come away with the 5-4 victory, hang on for dear life in the ninth inning. But they get the win, and they split the two-game series. Like, if you told me that going into a series against the Washington Nationals and the Atlanta Braves, that we would come out 4-1, I'd laugh. But here we are, and I'm happy. I'm happy right now. 34-39 is the Jays' record at the end of play today. And the key to today's game was getting off to a good start. We haven't seen that a lot. You know, it's been a lot of come-from-behind wins. And when they do get out in front, they find ways to win. That's what we've kind of seen over the last little while. And in the bottom of the first inning, birthday boy himself, K-Money, Kendrys Morales, gets a up and in 89-mile-an-hour pitch and on a 2-0 pitch and just clobbers it. Crushes it into the second deck, just inside the foul pole. Jays up 2-0. That's right, Justin Smoak was on base as well. So you got that the 2-run lead early for J.A Happ. You couldn't have scripted it any better. Top two, though, Kurt Suzuki hits a home run on the first pitch from J.A Happ, his 8th home run of the year, and it's a 2-1 game. So as we've said before, you score 2, you give up 1 right back. Not what you like to see. Top 3, however, Peter Borges hits a solo shot. So bottom line, we're tied at 2s, and J.A Happ has given up 2 home runs in the first 3 innings. Really hasn't looked sharp. You're gonna notice that I don't say a whole lot about the offense from the Atlanta Braves until the 9th inning. We'll get to that in a second. Bottom of the 4th inning, we're tied at 2s, and the Jays grind Aaron Sanchez down. Morales walks on a full count to lead off the inning. A couple batters later, Russell Martin, he walks. So you've got 2 on and 1 away. Randall Grichuk, who has been very, very hot. He is not missing the fastball. I think that's the key for him, right? When he's on the fastball, he can drill it. And he got one today from Aaron Sanchez and crushed it down the left field line. Morales comes around to score, and the Jays got their lead back 3-2. It's a double for Randall Grichuk. Martin ends up at third. Second and third, 1 away for Aledmys Diaz. He hits a fly ball. Well, I wouldn't say very deep. Inciarte comes up firing. It's a little wide. Martin goes head first. He's safe at the plate, and the Jays get their 2-run lead back. They're up 4-2. And look at how that inning shaped up, guys. You grind the pitcher. You walk twice. You get a clutch RBI double and a sacrifice fly. It's just music to my ears. Not hearing home run this, home run that. No, you grind and you find ways to scrap runs. They did a good job. Speaking of scrapping runs, in the bottom of the 7th inning, with Devin Travis at third base, Solarte, I don't know how the heck he got a piece of this, but that's why I said speaking of scrapping, because it was a scrappy hit from Yangervis Solarte. Just slaps at the ball and hits it in front of the right fielder. And Travis comes in to score, obviously, and this is a clutch 2-out hit from Solarte. Ends up being the game-winning run as well. And then you've got a 5-2 lead at that point. Then we go to the top of the 9th inning. J.A Happ gets the first guy, and then the next 2 guys reach. Gibby gives him the hook. Why? I understand. You're tying runs to the plate now. J.A Happ has obviously let the last 2 batters on base, and he's at 113 pitches. I understand that you bring in your closer to shut it down. Well, Tepera doesn't have a great job. He does get the job done, however, but he does give up 2 hits, gives up 2 more runs, which sadly are both earned for J.A Happ. But he picks up the save, his 5th of the year, gets a strikeout, and ball game, Blue Jays win. They only get the 8 hits, but they make their runs count. They walk quite a few times. They walk 5 times as a team. You know, J.A Happ, his line, 8 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 8 strikeouts. Now, like I said, 2 of those runs were in the 9th inning. 2 of those runs were in the first 3 innings. He was dominant in the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. I think after that, either before or after that first out in the 9th inning, he set down 14 of 15 guys. That's a lineup and a half. Over half. Just incredible job by J.A Happ. Just an amazing job. Couldn't finish the game, but oh well. He gets the win. He's now 9-3. If you're thinking of trade value, well, that does help you right there. Great job by Jay. DePera gets the save. Travis continues to hit the ball well. He was 1 for 4. His average now up over 230. He's hitting 231. Diaz was 2 for 3 with the sac fly. Grichuk was 1 for 4, and his average is now over 200. Remember, guys? Remember when that was under 100? He's doing a great job getting back into that great groove. Morales continues to hit the ball well. He was 2 for 3. Solarte 1 for 3. Smokey 1 for 3. And Hernandez with a rough night of 0 for 4 and 3 strikeouts. But they get the win. J.A Happ gets the W, and now you hit the road having won 4 of 5 against very good teams. But those very good teams I don't think match up well when it comes to the next teams you're facing. Now, the Angels, they're on a slide. Problem, though, last time we saw the Angels, they were on a slide. And they beat us in the series, and it was a complete fiasco. The Jays start a 3-game set in L.A. Well, you know what that means. 10:07 first pitch for the next 3 games, guys. Game 1 goes tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. Aaron Sanchez versus Tyler Skaggs. Game 2 goes Friday night as Marco Estrada takes the hill against, I want to say Jake Lamb, but that doesn't sound right. John Lamb. There you go. Jake Lamb's on the Diamondbacks. And Saturday at 9 o'clock, so it's a little bit earlier, only an hour. Sam Gaviglio versus Andrew Heaney. They've been getting some very good starting pitching. That is a reason of why they are where they are. And after that 3-game set, the Jays don't get... Do they get an off day? They don't get an off day. And then they go down and play Houston. So, let's just focus on the Angels first. How about that, all right? The Jays have now won, like we said, 4 of their last 5 games. They're playing some pretty good baseball. Yeah, yesterday was just a terrible game. But every team's going to have that. I mean, for goodness sakes, every team is going to have a game where they just get clobbered. Then they come back the next day and they're fine. And that's what happened with the Blue Jays today. Now, is this team going to come back to earth get back up to 500, make a playoff spot? No. I'm sorry, guys. I want to believe in them. But when you are, where are we here? 15.5 out of a divisional spot and 12 games out of a wild card spot in mid-June, it's tough. And the way those, I mean, the second wild card team is what? Seattle? Yeah, and they're almost 20 games over 500. Tells you how far the Jays are back. But you know what? Let's enjoy this baseball. And if the Jays can get some wins together, let's enjoy it. All right? It's going to be a long year. We've learned that. That's just what it's going to be. All right? I mean, it's going to suck. Let's grind through it together. All right? I think we're at game, 73? I think it's game 73 was today. We got through it. Let's keep it rolling, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoy this video, and you guys enjoyed the game today. Hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what did you guys think of the game today. Also, quick thing. I'm not going to do a video about it because it wasn't massive stuff. Connor Carrick, Calvin Pickard, both back with the Leafs. Pickard back on a 1-year deal at $800,000 on a one-way contract, which is a very interesting thing. Could mean that he's up with the Leafs next year. Also, Connor Carrick, 1 year at $1.3 million. It's not going to hurt you. Very capable right-handed defenseman. $1.3 million isn't much, and it's for 1 year. I'm fine with that, all right? I want to hear what you guys have to say about that. And I'll talk to you guys this upcoming Tuesday, I guess, podcast edition. Link is in the description for the podcast channel. If you guys did not catch yesterday's podcast, it's on iTunes and on the YouTube channel. Both links, iTunes and YouTube, are down in the description below, guys. Also, Twitter is down in the description. Go check that out. Send me a DM, follow up, do all that great stuff. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow night, Jay's edition. Now, I'm going to be at my girlfriend's for a few days. So I think the whole Angels series, Oh, I totally missed the finale of that series. I apologize. Jaime Garcia versus Jaime Barria. I think that's how you pronounce his name. In the finale on Sunday. Totally forgot that's a 4-game set against the LA Angels. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. Like I said, the first 3 games will be at my girlfriend's house. Just a heads up right there. All right, so We'll talk to you guys tomorrow night, hoping to start this road trip on a good note. It's not going to be an easy road trip. You got to take it game by game. Aaron Sanchez, Tyler Skaggs at Angels, still Angels Stadium. Anyways, in LA, 10:07 first pitch. We'll talk to you guys then.